This episode of Botched is brought to you by patreon.com/botchedpodcast. Head on over to our Patreon and support the show if you can. Even $1 a month can help the show grow. Thanks again, guys, and let's start the show.
Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. Gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on
Botched.
Alright, so last episode what we did was worked our way through Brent's little crypt and broke his crystal. On our way back to the village, we noticed we were being followed by some monster. Got back to town to not too pleased with us at all, and in fact, everybody was quite angry that we defiled their sacred crypt, so they threw us into the barn. And the only way to save our own skins is to go out and fight that land monster that was following us.
Alright, welcome back to the 13th episode of Botched. We're going to start off where we left off last time, but first, few announcements to make. Enrica will no longer be joining us, so we're going to have a little send-off for her to start off. In the meantime, we'll be having a guest. Suzanne, why don't you... Yeah, that's true. Suzanne, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Suzanne. I will be playing a warlock named Bethla Thunderbeard, and she's a dwarf. So be nice.
All right. So we're also going to change up combat a little bit, but hopefully you guys will just notice it goes a little quicker and cleaner. But so we're going to start off right where we left off last time, where you guys were locked in the blacksmith's barn, and basically you all decided to sleep for the night before they came to, take you out in the morning to go murder this monster.
To go to the farm upstate.
Yes, the happy farm.
Mm-hmm. We can run and play.
That's where my puppy went too when I was a kid.
Oh, we'll see him there.
Yay!
So right now your character is not currently present,
Okay.
Beth, just so you know. You can still talk or whatever. It's just your character's
No,
not
I
really
just
here.
won't talk.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
that's
just still
probably-
talk. It's fine.
yeah.
That's for the best.
Yeah.
So as you guys are sleeping, perception check, like a passive perception check.
18.
Okay.
No.
18. 16.
Okay. So some of you awaken to a loud crashing sound as the barn door is smashed open, and a group of angry villagers come in, and they're yelling, and they basically find the Dragonborn, Enrica, and they drag her out by her feet. And they drag her outside the barn. And are you guys staying in the barn, pursuing? What are you guys doing?
I'll wake up whoever didn't wake up.
Okay.
Yeah, which ones of us woke up and who didn't?
Nigel and...
I got a 16.
Yep. Nigel and Potato and... What was your number again, Arandol?
18.
Yeah, you woke up too.
But Arandol will do a performance to pretend like he's still sleeping.
Okay.
It's very ineffective.
He's like...
One eye open.
But with eyes open.
I'll try to wake up Vorrin and
Okay.
Arandol.
Well, Arandol's awake.
Yeah, but I'll still poke him.
Okay.
Well, she could roll perception to see if she sees through my clever ruse.
It's true. Insight.
Are you like
Well, you
sitting
can just-
up, pretending to be asleep?
Whatever a 6 means.
Probably.
You can also just kick him right in the stomach.
True.
Wake up!
Alright, well, I got a 14 to insight.
Yeah, you know he's awake.
I just try to wake everybody up. Just, hey,
What?
you guys,
What do you want?
So I run out of the barn.
they're taking the lizard lady.
So as you run out of the barn, you notice that it's the entire town. And they all have torches and things like that. And they have a long knife. And they're basically skinning Enrica. By that point, it's pretty much all said and done. So they've skinned Enrica. And they've basically taken her head off. And the children are wearing it like a skull cap. And running around and playing. And the jowls are flopping around. Like that dog in that Hitler movie.
Guess who's back?
Then the townsfolk are making her into a delicious smelling dragonborn soup.
Ooh.
You work quickly.
Can I have the tail?
It's the whole town. They're being very efficient.
Yeah.
What about the she was an acid dragon?
Yeah.
You eviscerate them
Just
first.
it's
Yeah.
like
The pouch,
they're
I
used
guess.
to it. They're like pufferfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
these
yeah,
people
yeah.
have
Cut
been
the sack of
hunting
acid
and
out.
Yeah.
killing and eating dragon.
Kind of
blood
like
for
a gland.
generations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a poison snake has.
Yeah.
Got it.
They put them in a pile and then.
I guess
Use it.
con check, so I don't.
Yeah, everyone roll a con check real fast.
Vorrin's fine.
8.
Okay, so Vorrin's fine. In fact, he thinks the soup smells delicious.
Smells really good.
Everyone else is feeling terribly nauseous and
you
like
guys cooking?
feeling the vomit rise in their
I am
Throats.
losing my shit.
as the children with the little Enrica head flapping around, running around.
I mean, that was my mount.
Yeah,
Like, over
No,
those.
not
your
Nigel's.
mouse. Nigel.
Oh, shit.
that was
At a
critics.
point. All right, well, then I rolled a 6, so.
Yeah, no, you guys are all a little very nauseous,
Does
getting kind of dizzy.
it seem like maybe she could still be clinging to life?
She's in a soup!
I could heal her so she comes back.
No, I don't think you can heal like back from the dead.
Dismemberment.
I've got 3 more heal spells.
And there's Leader Bob and his shaman that is such good friends with Nigel Honeytoe. Loves him so much. They're all gathered around. You
He gave you
didn't.
those potions.
Yeah, he was real happy about
I
it.
know. I remember him.
I greet everyone. Good morning, everybody.
Nobody says anything. Back to you. Just everyone still looks very pissed and agitated. Bob basically comes to you and says, as we have agreed upon, for desecrating our ancestral tomb, you'll be given a warrior's challenge to see if the gods find you worthy to continue living. You have until sundown to hunt down the beast of these nearby lands. At that point, the village shaman then steps forward and grunts. That's all he says. He just grunts. The leader turns to the shaman, and he's given a large crystal flask.
Cast the birds.
And then he hands it to Arandol. Hands you this hands you this crystal flask. And then he continues speaking. Normally being honor-bound is enough for the peoples living in the territories of Crush, but you are not of this land. The Southerners are not honorable. As such, you will each drink from this flask. By sundown, if you have not returned with the head of the beast, you will die, and buzzards and beasts of this land will strip your carcass bare. Return with the beast's head, and we will give you the antidote. If you do not accept, then your only chance at survival is killing this entire town right now. And everyone's like giving you like this hungry, like gritting their teeth look. Exactly. We have a new singer in the group. Normally it's Tristan. So at that point, he's looking at Arandol to drink from the flask. Are you going to drink a swig from the flask?
You're talking to Gold Dawn.
At first, I give him a note.
Okay.
It's a recipe for Dragonborn stew.
He looks at it, a little confused. And he's like, okay.
It's quite good.
He just kind of tucks it away someplace.
I guess I'll try to fake a nice glug.
You only have to beat like 40 people.
Still doing it.
Okay.
Not everybody's watching, clearly. Well, it's going to be very...
What is this, performance?
It's going
Okay.
to be a boring 10 minutes
Damn it.
as you roll these out.
Don't even bother.
You rolled a 1?
I rolled a 7.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Oh, crit fail.
So you do like the... Put the flask next to your face, the cap's not even off. And they're like...
Alright, fine. I put some in my mouth under my tongue and pass it.
Gul'dan's like... Urgh. And Bob turns around and then turns back to you.
Fine, swallow it.
Okay.
Like a classy broad.
Yeah.
That you
Don't
are.
choke on it, just swallow it.
That's right. Who are you handing it to next?
You give it to me.
Vorrin Rhombus Poxy.
Yes, I grab it
My
and I
good
take
friend.
a swig and then pass it along.
Who are you passing it to?
I pass it to Potato.
Okay. Put
Alright.
it down.
Can I, like, take a sip of it?
A sip?
Well, like, I'm drinking some of it,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna take a huge gulp of it.
sipping potion. You shouldn't really shoot it.
You want to chug it, Nigel.
Let it breathe.
I'll pass it to Nigel.
Although, Suzanne's a dwarfy dwarf, right? They're
She's not here.
She's not
Not
here.
here yet. Shoot.
She's not in this. You still need to drink the potion, Nigel Honeytail. What are you doing?
So, it was given to us by
Bob.
Robert, not Goldon?
Yes. Well, Gul'dan gave it to Bob, who gave it to you.
Rob.
Gul'Rob, yeah.
So... I mean, I'll drink some of it.
And you notice that Gul'dan is just staring daggers at you, because he still remembers.
Oh, he remembers me.
Oh, he remembers you.
Oh, well then I greet him with a how do you do, and those potions worked out real great, thank you. I now have an addiction to speed, but all right. Thanks again. Do you have any more? Can you give me some more? I one grunt for yes, two grunt for no.
He spits at you.
All right, so then I'll just take a quick pull off this bottle.
Okay. So at that point, you guys have basically drank the entire crystal flask. At which point, Bob comes and he takes the flask back. And he says, your foe will not be easy prey. It has claimed the lives of warriors much stronger than you. We have lost groups of 10 highly skilled warriors that have way more experience in combat training than you folks do.
My strength is 19. I don't think you know that, but...
Well, he says...
No, I mean, I'm just saying you don't know us that well.
No.
So
Well, he says, you better hope that you're either much stronger than you look, or much smarter. And it looks right at Nigel. You can ask questions if you'd like to get an idea of what you're doing.
Arandol, I look for you for guidance.
Can I try a knowledge roll about this beast? Like, I have advantage to that.
Sure.
So what would I...
I mean, you have no idea what it is other than it burrows.
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
I just see if I happen to remember anything? What would
Sure.
that be? Just
Nature.
nature? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 17.
Okay. You think it might be what is known as a bullet.
Bullet.
Yes.
I don't know anything else about
They're
bullets.
known as a land shark, or as some refer to a street shark.
That's the
what they're-
urban version.
Yeah, that's when they're in a
Do
town.
I know any
They're called
weaknesses
street
or
shark.
anything? Or
Nope.
They love rollerblades.
They're heavily armored. They have a lot of they're very strong. They're heavily armored. They travel underground. They can jump 30 feet at a time.
And they hate the mighty ducks.
They hate dwarf and elf meat. They'll still murder them, but they just won't realize how much they hate it till afterwards. But their favorite prey is a halfling. They love halfling.
And that's why she knows
favorite.
about it.
It's their favoritist. It also does lots of jump attacks and things like that, so...
Well, I mean, with the rollerblade, you would expect that.
Why would rollerblading make you jump higher?
Physics.
What?
What?
They're going off like
Off
jumps.
ramps and
Like
shit.
ramps. Yeah.
This is in the countryside. There's no ramps.
Still ramps in the country.
There's hills. You can go down hills. It's like a big ramp.
She got you there, Dick.
But it doesn't, like, then go back up into a
You don't
ramp.
know how hills work. Don't act like you know how hills work.
Fair enough.
We should ask if we can go back to the blacksmith for a moment to see if we can get some extra supplies.
Do what you want. You have till the sun goes down. Mm-hmm. Your time is your own.
So you're going to the blacksmith?
Oh yeah,
I'm going to try to talk to Gul'dan to get some more.
delicious potions.
is it all sort
Yum
of
yum potions?
desert around us?
No.
No?
It's like a colder, sort of hilly, foresty type of land.
I want to see if there's something I can do to mask my halfling smell so that it's not going to notice me.
Cover yourself in poop. Just rub
Before- okay,
shit
If
all
it's
over you.
underground, how's it gonna even smell yet?
But
It can actually smell for miles. It's like a shark in the sense that it has like a really, really strong sense of smell.
I don't.
It's in the book. It's in the book. It's in the book. Don't question me.
Not.
Don't question me.
I'm questioning the book. It
in the
smells dirt all the time. What do you? Ah, right, whatever.
all right, well, before we head out,
Well, how
I'm going
would
to
a-
try to mask my
How would a
smell.
shark smell blood and water? There's water everywhere.
It's not the same. It's not even. No,
commingling.
no. It's.
I don't know.
How it works.
It's not.
You can write Gary Gygax.
Yeah, there you go.
A complaint.
I will.
Email it
This isn't scientifically accurate.
to his gravestone.
This literally makes no sense.
So you.
But all right, yeah, let's
Is
continue.
anyone else going to the blacksmith? Okay. As you make your way back to the blacksmith, you notice that he was standing in the doorway watching this whole sort of interaction. When he sees you coming, he slowly goes back into his shop or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go in there, he's like,
Hey man, do you have any like fishing rods and Maybe some sort of explosives.
He says, I don't have any explosives. Fishing rods? I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's one in town somewhere.
Maybe more like a fishing pillar.
A pillar?
Yeah, is there like any large standing stones around that we could get a top of with an iron ring and a harpoon on a chain or something? We could tether it. Anyone ever think of that?
No.
Well, what could explode? Because we could get it in its mouth somehow. Then we could shoot a spell at it. And we could say something snappy as we do.
Booze. He says booze will, it won't explode, but it'll ignite.
I do have a fireball. I think I have the last one left.
It's true.
And you could hope for wild magic and jump in its mouth.
Fireball on me! Okay, let's do this! We're gonna need a bigger gnome. And large. Oh boy. Now I'm normal size.
Yeah. You're just more filling.
Or I guess I could reduce myself and be... I could fit in somebody's pocket and just shoot spells out of them. Just
Be like a Tamagotchi.
I fed it too much, it died.
Does he have barrels and harpoons that we could attach to them?
He's probably got a harp. Yeah, he's got some harpoons. Barrels?
Yeah,
Guns aren't real in this?
No.
Okay.
There's no guns.
Oil is...
Oil.
Yeah. Oil's a thing.
Yeah.
Barrels
Booze.
full of oil.
He's
Or just like oil flasks. I think we could probably burn it to death would be fine.
He's like, okay, I can get you some oil
Kill it with
flasks.
fire.
They've tried fire in the past. It didn't seem to do anything because as soon as he went underground, it just put the fire out.
Well, the oil...
Will coat his belly.
Well, no, you throw it in his mouth, so he's burning up
Yeah,
the
there's
inside.
really not much
Okay.
he can...
It's oil.
unless
it
he
burns.
just opens his mouth and eats dirt.
Oh,
that he
this
can
is
smell-
flammable dirt.
Smell through. Fire dirt.
Fire dirt.
Okay.
Dynafire.
Yeah, he can probably, since he feels slightly responsible
Oh, he should feel
For-
very responsible.
for you guys getting in this mess. He gives you 3 harpoons, which are essentially like heavy-duty
Spears,
javelins. Yeah. And he gives you 3 small casks of oil, because if they're too big, then you won't be able to carry them, probably.
Do they have little fuses on them that we can light? Like stuff some rags in them?
They have plug holes that you can, stuff rags
Yeah,
in.
that'll be good. Anybody got any good kiting spells?
You have command.
It has to understand language.
It doesn't.
But we could get
mean,
someone to come with us, and I
we-
can command dance while the bullet's coming.
Does this...
Please stop. Oh god, why can't I stop dancing?
What's the race of people in town? Are they all human? Are they
Mostly human.
any halfling?
Some dwarves, but mostly human.
I didn't... halfling?
Did I say halfling?
I don't know. You said...
I said mostly humans and some
dwarves.
dwarves.
I didn't ask about dwarves.
Halflings, you say?
No halflings.
Well,
So it's all halflings.
hey, Potato, get your dancing shoes on.
We could try to shame some
And
people.
so
into
ended the
coming
life
with us.
of Potato.
Shame.
No. We'll do a
Shame.
pulley system. Where
Oh dear.
we'll tie a rope around her and put it over a tree limb.
okay.
And then
Oh, okay.
pull her
Use
out of
me
the
as
way.
bait.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jump
Got a great
30
idea.
feet.
Nigel and I.
Well, I have a 31
I mean, I guess
foot...
if it was jumping at me with its mouth open, I could drop the fireball in there.
It's true.
Well, what's your
Then die
not here.
in a
She's
fire.
She's not here.
Oh, shut up. Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
While he gets all that stuff ready to give to those two,
Yeah.
Poto and Nigel,
Yeah.
I'm...
Vorrin and I are going to go and try to round up some helpers from the town.
Good luck.
I got an idea.
Okay.
And I'm at the... I'm not at the blacksmith.
Oh yeah, you went to Gul'dan's.
I went to Gul'dan's to get some health potions.
Okay, so in the meanwhile in Gul'dan's,
Yeah. So Gul'dan is just staring at you from the doorway, like
Gul'dan's is like the Walgreens of this
I try to
town.
put...
so angrily, just staring at you.
Get some health potions and some prophylactics.
What are you trying to do?
Get some more health potions out of him.
He puts his hand out and he goes, ugh.
So I put my hand on top of his.
Strength check?
Well, I don't think it's a strength. It's more of like a high five, like a low five.
You wanted to hold his hand.
Strength
it's all right.
check.
Ooh. I'm gonna re-roll that. Not any better. 7.
He crushes your hand
Oh boy.
because he crit. So all of the bones in your hand are
No,
shattered.
no, they're not. No.
It hurts a lot,
Yeah,
basically.
they're not shattered.
Okay. It just hurts a lot. Yeah, that's
So,
pretty much it.
does that mean you'll
And
give
then
me
he
some
puts his
potion?
hand back out.
I guess I can forfeit some of this money.
How much money are you going to put in his hand?
I'm going to start out with 2 bits.
2 gold pieces?
Sure.
He spits in your face.
I'll bump it up to 5. 50.
So when you put 50 in his hand, he puts it in his pocket, and he gives you 2 health potions.
Shall give him 25 more to get a third.
He puts his hand out again.
So I put the 25 in there.
He puts it in his pocket and puts his hand out again.
How old is this man?
He looks like... Well, you could do wisdom check.
He is 8 years old.
Yep. He's a small child. In your eyes.
Alright, well, I thank him greatly.
He takes your 25 that you
Yep.
just puts it in his pocket. Slams the door in your face.
I said, thank you.
Urgh.
I'll see you
You
back.
should have charisma to
Slice
come
door.
onto him.
I'll give him a little, wink and a double kiss. It's a crit.
Crit for what?
Charisma.
Charisma crit.
He embraces you lovingly, dips you, gives you a big old wet kiss. Lots of phlegm.
I'm surprised.
And then props you back up standing and then walks away.
I float away because I'm just...
He gives you a wink as you walk away.
That was 75 gold I wasted on that hug and kiss.
Yep,
Alright.
1, 2 health potions. Actually, since you gave him such a good kiss, he gives you your 3rd health potion.
Yeah! It's all in the tongue, bitches. 3 HPs for 75 gold.
You now have spinach in your teeth.
No, I'm alright. It's to remember. It's to remember him.
Nice.
As I get shredded apart by a street shark.
Meanwhile, Arandol and Vorrin are marching through the street, chest puffed out.
Okay.
Do we have like any sort of musical instrument?
No, you've asked that before.
don't.
Okay.
No,
So,
Whistling.
I'm just gonna. You whistle while I go
I'll do that.
chest drumming. Brum, bum, bum, brum, bum.
Yep, it's pretty good.
What'd you do for performance?
15.
Yeah, you're whistling a jaunty tune.
Making it like a fife, a wartime march fife.
Oh, whistling. No, it's the worst. Whistling.
And we march up to the nearest elevated platform, which may or may not be a
Just
noose.
set of stairs.
Yeah. And I say, "Behold, we have come to save you from the dreaded street shark. This proud, fierce warrior."
He's like how tall are you?
This is exactly the point.
I am, I think I'm 3 feet tall.
Take off your shirt and start flexing.
I do that.
Just so scrawny. Not a single muscle. The townsfolk start to walk away.
Now,
I-
do your check.
I see them turning away from me, and I instantly intimidate all of them with a 16.
It's pretty good intimidation.
To remain.
We'll say
You cowards!
there's only a
You
few
dare flee from the sight of my grandeur? You are weak! You are nothing!
5 of the 8 people basically turn around and flip you the bird and then keep going. And 3 people sort of sigh and turn around to see what you're talking about.
And I'll do a persuasion
Okay.
with a 22
Okay.
to say, "This fearsome gnome will succeed where all your greatest warriors have failed. He is strong, flex. Quick, do a roll. And fearless in the face of death."
I pull out a dagger and go to stab myself, and then go,
Here, lick the head.
What head?
Oh,
You pulled the
you
head
said
out.
it.
You pulled the head out?
No, it's
Immediately, those two are murdered. Ripped apart.
Now, while you are all hiding in your huts, we shall be going out to face this street shark. And we will bring it back, heads held high, and you will be safe to leave your little huts at that point. So, never mind the glory, just stay here and hide.
I'll do all the work for you, you wimps.
So you just hear like this as 3 axes just plant into the walls around you. And then you look, and it's just 3, they're 3 small children that are 3 times as built as Vorrin. Just jacked kids.
Yeah.
And they throw the axes.
Would you like to prove yourselves on the field of battle, young men?
They just nod eagerly.
You're with us.
No, that's not,
So continues our trend of bringing small children into combat with us.
that's not how they took it. They took it as you want to fight to the death. Like with them.
With the worm.
No, you and them fight to the death is how they took your meaning.
Game on.
You know what has to be done.
Choose a champion from your trio.
They choose one of the guys.
And should he lose, the rest of you will join us on the quest.
They
And
say,
if you win, you can have the corpse of Vorrin to do with what you will.
and they're like stroking their chins. They've already got some small beards, even though they're like very tiny, very young, stroking their tiny prepubescent beards. And they like whisper amongst each other, and they're like nodding, like, yeah.
It's actually dwarven women.
Yeah. So, is it Vorrin versus the small child? Since you're like basically the same size.
You don't want to look like a pussy in front of these
I look up and go,
Oh, man. Yes!
wild
I
man.
subtly bless Vorrin twice. One with the next ability check, and then the other with +2 to AC.
Okay. The buffest of the 3 small children kind of comes out, and he brandishes a hand axe and a dagger.
Okay.
And he's like, fucking licking it. It's just all kinds of crazy. And like the entire town starts to encircle this little twosome, I suppose you could say.
I put my daggers away, think and go,
All right, you want to fight? I'll use what I'm actually good at.
and go, pink, and become 4 separate versions of myself using mirror image. No wild magic happens.
Okay.
Hi,
We say in unison.
Okay.
for we are foreign.
Okay. How does
We are legion.
is mirror image like 3 duplicates that can't actually do anything
No,
in
he
one
can control
reel?
them to
Yeah,
do stuff.
they don't really do
Damage.
anything.
Do they have hit points? Like what happens if they get stabbed or something?
If they get hit, they disappear.
Okay. So roll initiative.
18.
19.
I've got 1 gold bar on the gnome. I almost said boy.
I'm a man.
So the boy goes first, and he runs up real fast and kind of leaps through the air. Now, does his mirror images also share all the bonuses that you gave him, like AC wise and things like that, or do they have their own separate AC?
I think they are whatever he's got at the time. But we'll have a little pause.
Book break.
Okay, let's take a break. And we're back. All right, so let's start this off. The kid, so Vorrin, if he's going to swing, I guess you have to roll your dice to see if he hits your mirror images.
He doesn't.
He hits you and not the mirror images?
Well, if he hits,
Okay. What's your AC?
it's a 15.
Crit fail, you say?
Nothing bad happens, but yeah, he botched. And the other one missed horribly, so he just flailed and nothing happened.
Okay.
So now you're up.
Advantage?
No, it was low. It was really low.
How big is this ring around me? of people?
Completely surrounded.
No, like how far away?
Maybe a 10-foot diameter, probably.
Remember, you have to.
Yeah, I know.
We have to not be all murdered.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to do it, you can do it.
All right, yeah. I am going to, and he like, what did he just like attacked and like ran past me a little bit, like missed.
He leapt through the air trying to be really cool and just
And
mistimed it and landed in front of you and just missed.
Don't be a puss.
Okay.
Kill that child.
I am
You kill
going
that
to
child.
go. Okay. Zzz, psst, and shocking grasp him with Tides of Chaos. Pink is wild magic.
Okay.
Lovely.
Oh no.
Lovely.
Did your wild magic go off?
I do hit him, by the way.
Okay.
I got a 21 to hit him.
Yeah, that will hit
So
him.
I'll go through and it does 8 damage, and he cannot take reactions for a turn. And also,
Okay.
Wild magic.
Wild magic.
I go up in size, so I'm now considered medium. I am bigger
Okay.
than the kid now.
Okay.
I just go.
What now?
Wait, I'm sorry. What now, bitch? I'm Vorrin, and I will crush you.
So you're just a normal sized person.
I
Now
was just-
intimidate him.
Still scrawny.
And I intimidate.
And you shocked him with lightning.
Yeah.
With an 18
To
go.
intimidate.
Bitch!
What now, fool? I've crushed you into the dirt.
He just back at you. And then
He gives no fucks.
so now he just goes for your knees since you're a little taller. So
He hits. If he hits a decoy.
okay. Yeah, both hit. So you have 2 decoys gone.
You can only make 1 attack. He can't target different, like,
He's attacking twice.
but still 1 target.
Oh, so both attacks only just hit the one guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 decoy disappears then, I guess.
Go.
What now?
That's fine.
And
He basically jumps up and slashes that decoy in the throat.
it just goes.
And it goes and just disappears, yeah.
Go. Oh, are you ready? Ready for round 2? And I shocking grasp him again.
Okay.
Pink is wild magic. I miss and nothing happens.
Okay.
Wait. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Alright. Oh.
Roll to see if he hits you or not.
He does not.
Does not hit you. Okay, so another thing's dead. Yep.
Alright.
Another puff.
Um,
So now it's easier to hit you, right? Because there's only
Yeah, each
you
time it
and
goes up.
what, one other?
It's so
duplicate?
50-50.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And he's just like every time he misses, he just gets a little crazier looking.
Zap that motherfucker. To death.
Take that, small child. I'm a man.
I will zap him again.
Don't waste any of your spells we might need for the land shark.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. Take an 8-hour nap. It's fine. You got lots of time. Lots of time.
I crit on my spell attack,
Okay.
and he takes 5 damage, and also can't make reactions for another turn.
Okay.
If you crit, doesn't it double?
I don't think that works for spells, unless you want to house rule it.
I would say it would count.
All right, so I go, zzz, and like a bolt of lightning comes out of the sky, and I just high five him in the face.
Okay. He gets zapped and kind of gets knocked back a little bit, and he's just like, ugh.
So he's taken 18 so far.
Yeah. He's not dead yet.
He's a broody
Child.
motherfucker.
He's like all busted
He's a
up.
husky kid.
He's huge. He's so jacked.
Smoke rising off
He's
of
like a
his-
John Rambo if John Rambo was like 2 feet tall. And it's like that like shredded kind of ripped where the veins are popping out and it just looks unhealthy.
Only 2 feet tall?
Yeah, he's not very big.
He's like, what, 7?
Something like that. Do your thing to see if he hits you.
He does not.
Does not hit you. So then your last one's gone. Poof. No more duplicates in the way.
Zap him.
Zap.
A 14.
Nope.
What the hell's he wearing?
He's naked.
He's super dexy. He's
Super
super,
flexible
Full
children.
plate.
super dexy. He's all greased up for the fight. So you don't have things anymore, right? What's your AC?
15.
15.
That's gonna hit you for. Nope. Okay.
I now have a 20 AC.
Ties don't hit, right? Or ties do hit.
Ties do hit.
Ties go to the runner.
Is that defender or attacker? What the fuck's runner?
Attacker.
Okay. So yeah, you get hit for 7 damage.
Okay.
As he chops you in like the arm with his short axe.
We get a rest, so you should be up in it full to start.
Yeah, you did. You napped for the night. Your turn. He takes the axe out and he just licks it and he's just all
So
gets
gross.
more jacked up. His muscles bulge a little more.
Where's this kid's parents?
Fucking cheering from the side.
Oh boy.
Kill that son of a bitch.
The Philadelphians.
Get him, Crawl.
Zap.
So I've got Sacred Flame.
You want to
Do
cast a spell?
Do not jump
From
into
the
my
sideline?
fight.
Well, subtly, just be like,
A pillar of fire.
it just comes from the sky.
Yeah. You don't think that'd be weird?
Well,
He's
you
been
can.
shooting lightning.
Nope. It's his turn.
Can you do the increase of armor at any point, or is that just at once?
It is for just a turn.
Oh, okay. So he's going to hit you again.
Okay.
This time he's going to hit you for 8 damage.
Okay.
Another choppy chop of the axe.
It's a pretty deadly kid.
High strength. He's all dex and strength.
Oh, really? Okay.
Can
I
be.
go, all right, I'm done with this. If you don't want to get hurt, you're going to want to step back, everybody. And I go,
And I thunder wave.
Okay.
Con save.
For everybody, circle.
In a 15-foot
Yep.
cube around me.
Yep.
That's a lot of people.
Yes, it is.
He took
That'll
my
end.
step
I
back.
warned them.
What's the con save?
13.
Yeah, he makes that.
Thought he
He
was all
still
dex and
takes,
Doesn't matter if I roll high.
and it doesn't. He still takes damage.
Yeah, no, you
Super
He takes
kid.
5 damage.
Okay.
Anyone who fails takes 10 damage and is pushed 10 feet back.
Only one person failed,
One person
and it's
just went.
one of the small children that just flies away over the crowd. All right, so he's going to attack again. He's
So
going to...
this kid has more than 20 hit points.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
like
ridiculous.
a level 9 child? Is that
They murder stuff all the time. Yeah.
This is insanity.
He doesn't hit. He doesn't hit.
This is longer than the ogre battle.
You're up.
Where a gnome and a child get into a fight.
That's right.
All right, I'm going to attempt the it's like a punch slash, not really punch. I'm trying to add some flair in here
Like Craw McGraw.
and chop, but it's a
Shocking
shocking grasp.
Okay.
17.
Hits.
All right, he takes
No wild magic.
nope, no wild magic. 7 damage.
Exactly enough to knock him out. And he looks all just pissed.
And when he
Just so much
crumbles,
rage.
I immediately grabbed him in my arms and go, "You were a glorious warrior.
He's asleep.
This was beautiful."
He's asleep. He hears nothing. As Vorrin defeats the small child in combat.
And then I shrink back down in size and go, "Oh,
All right.
Now the child's
I
very
am
heavy.
victorious!
Oh god.
I'm just spooning him. I'm
The
just
crowd
snuggling.
boos and starts
Yeah,
throwing
boo.
things.
Boo.
No one took my vote. My bet.
What bet?
A gold bar on the gnome.
2 people took your bet.
Fucking pay up.
And they toss you a bag of gold. Semi-equivalent to a gold bar.
I'm not gonna argue.
Which is, yeah, like 2 bags of 50 gold, I guess, is what they feel is equivalent. So the 2 other kids,
Just like at the tavern back at the Wizard's Collar.
Just like old times.
Fighting children for money. Vorrin and Arandol ride again.
so yeah,
Cannot be stopped.
the 2 kids that are not as big as their friend approach, and they're just like, fine, we'll help you with
You're
your
actually
goddamn
just
quest.
con men. Who go town to town fighting children.
Fighting children. This is my child fighter. We dress him up real good.
I'm like 230 years old, by the way.
Just punches kids.
Fuck
They're
kids!
like,
Pay up, bitch, pay up.
Hey up!
You're also selling like hair tonic.
Yeah. If you want to be strong like my friend, you got to drink this
Snake oil.
horsehair
salesman.
liquid.
I think it's royal jelly
Unicorn
now.
horn
It's
jelly.
new.
There you go.
Oh man.
It's just toe fungus. So now you have 2 children recruited for your.
If we wake up the third one, can he join us as well?
If you heal him back up, I suppose.
I'll give him a medicine check to stabilize him.
He's at 0, so I guess.
I will spare the dying, which
Okay.
is my cantrip.
Okay.
So he's stabilized.
Okay.
And then I'll bandage him to 1.
Okay.
Medicine check? That's how that works, right?
Sure.
11.
Yeah, you get him at 1.
Alright. You're with us.
And he's just like singed all over the place and bleeding a little bit. And he's just staring daggers at Vorrin, just
That was a really good fight.
Is he like the monkey in the closet from Family Guy?
Yes. Yeah. He walked in as another small child was having sex with his child wife, and one thing led to another, you know.
They were betrothed.
They were betrothed. So yeah, so you now have 3 children to help you
Bueno.
on your quest to defeat the street shark, as you put it.
Excellent.
What are you doing?
I'd
I'd say 1 hour passed to do all of these things. So you have about 11 hours left.
Let's sleep for 8.
I
and
am
then-
I am going to I am going to rest.
How long?
I guess we only need a half rest to get
Are you guys
6
going to
months.
come back to the blacksmith?
Yeah,
like,
we'll
rest
go rest
there?
at the blacksmith
Does
and
he?
get that stuff from him.
Are
Okay.
you resting as well, or just one?
Yeah, I cast a spell like a dummy.
So you have 3 hours to go out into the wilderness, find
Yeah,
something,
I feel fine.
kill it,
Whatever.
and then come back.
He's good. You're right.
I mean, we can carry Vorrin because he's so small.
Yeah, carry a sleeping Vorrin and we'll just not have that AC spell. That's fine. Well, we do have it. I just have it down a slot. So
Does
yeah.
anybody have a papoose? Perhaps you can insert him.
Swaddle him.
We actually do.
The blacksmith surely does.
I
Yeah.
climb into my papoose.
I cover him with the dwarven beard.
I looked at the kid who lost and said, if you'd won, that could have been you. In the papoose.
He's just growling at you. That's all he does. He doesn't really talk.
Is this a feral child?
Just
It's like
They're all
from,
kind of
Beyond Thunderdome.
for a little bit.
Or I guess regular Mad Max.
Yeah.
The feral kid with a metal boomerang.
No, that was 2.
Road warrior.
Yeah, that was Road
Warrior,
Warrior.
yeah.
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 Murdered a lot of people.
Which is a lot better than the original Mad Max.
Yeah, really bad actually.
Yeah,
We're attention everyone listening, we're now doing film reviews.
but we
Yeah.
shouldn't we?
Mad Max. Crikey, that was a bad film.
Botched Films is going to be our second podcast.
Nigel gives it 1 toe down.
I'll give it 1 honey toe down.
No, it doesn't even get the honey toe. It's not good enough.
It's a vinegar toe.
Good toe. Meh.
Stinky tail.
The salt finger.
So, anyways, while you guys were fighting children and stuff, the blacksmith got you all the stuff that you asked for. The harpoons, a length of, we'll say, 20 foot of chain, and some small casks of oil.
And circular metal shields so that when we throw the harpoons, we can hold on and stand on them and surf.
We're not going to kill the monster. We're going
Right.
to subdue it, and it will become our
You
mount.
can't stop
Dominate
it. You
it
can
and
only
make it our
contain
own.
Right.
We can't
Okay.
stop it. We have to join it.
He's-
We will all become land sharks.
He's given you 2 small round shields.
Dibs.
Double dibs.
How will you proceed?
Well, I mean, I have a shield anyway, so.
Okay.
I mean,
But is it a perfectly round shield that's good for,
You're
like...
right. I'm sorry.
like, are we going to go out and try to find this thing then? Because I have an advantage to tracking beasts, so I can try to...
Yeah, let's go to that place where it was chasing us.
Okay.
I want to try to mask my smell first. I'm going to roll in some poop or something.
I'll piss on you. It's
Oh, I've
fine.
got some shit for you.
Give me a minute.
Can I, like, find the stables
Perception
or
to
something?
see... Well, no, yeah.
No,
There's
I mean, we're in the barn.
Horse
Yeah.
poop, I
yeah,
suppose.
there's horse shit. You can
Yeah, I'll just...
rub horse shit
1d4
all over
horse
yourself.
shirts.
I mean,
Minus
realistic,
charisma.
The
They're
best-
covered in poo.
Yeah.
strategically, since we know it doesn't like dwarves or elves,
But it doesn't
You
know
should
that
rub
till...
It doesn't
Rub
know that until
yourself.
it eats...
Yeah, it doesn't
them.
know
so
it
maybe
doesn't
it
like
won't
it.
let go. It'll let go of you if you cover yourself in dwarf shit.
No.
And lieu of the fact that there's no dwarf here, I'm an elf. Hi.
Half elf.
I will just use
half
the
is
horse
better than
shit that is readily available.
Let me poop on you.
I subtly poop.
How
in the
I show
stable as
affection.
well.
So you can cover yourself in whatever shit you like. Everyone's given you a selection of shits
Crit for my stealth roll to poop in the stable where she's not looking.
to make it look like horse poop.
Well, then I guess there would have to be some
Performance.
sort of performance.
It's not
so
going to look like
crafted.
horse poop.
Yeah. To make it
I'm
look.
just gonna stir it in.
Yeah.
I need 5 for performance to craft it.
A 5?
Yeah.
So insight to see if this fresh pile of shit is horse or not.
Insight.
Yeah.
Come on, crit fail.
I got a 4.
Yes.
There's a fresh pile of shit.
Horse shit.
Yes, it's horse shit.
Damn it.
You're pretty
All
sure.
right. Well, I don't even care because I know it likes halflings, so I don't want to smell like a halfling, so I don't really care at this point.
Joke's on you, it's halfling poo.
No.
So
I'm
you're just rubbing shit all over yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Masking my smells.
All right.
Con check.
Yeah, everyone's gonna. Yeah, you need to do a con check because
Okay.
you're rubbing shit all over your face.
I have allergies.
I got
can't really
10.
tell.
What?
10.
Uh,
It's not bad.
you're having a rough time.
I mean, no one's gonna like rubbing shit all over themselves.
Well, speak for
Well,
yourself.
What started out as a funny joke by Arandol is turned into pure disgust with the con check of a 5. Oh, she's doing it.
Oh, she did it.
I thought it was going to be funny.
I love it.
Yep. Nigel's
so
just
down.
touching
More,
himself.
more.
I rolled a.
He's just throwing
20?
shit at you.
Oh, you need help
After
with
he
that,
takes
love.
a bite out of it.
Just,
Here, I'll get you lower back.
I got your lower back for you.
Vorrin, how do you
Thank you,
feel
sir.
about this shit
I'm
rubbing?
asleep.
He's asleep in my back.
Well, you might smell some poo.
I've got the memory and scent of Griddick
Okay.
all up in my face.
Okay.
Is it Griddick that you knew your friend?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, because hovered dwarves don't work on
Yeah.
slides. Gotcha. Forgot.
So,
It's funny
Koto's
because he's dead.
covered in shit. Now what are you guys doing?
We're gonna call her Mushroom now.
Poop potato.
Also
Farming
good.
jokes.
Poopato.
Poopy toe.
Oh, we have a poopy toe and a honey toe.
Hey.
Rival families.
Rival families.
One silver, the other's gold.
All right. So are we gonna? Do we want to try to find this thing now? And
Yeah.
all right. So can I try to track it?
So you're going back to the place that it last chased you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
All
what
right,
would I roll
kids,
for
start ahead
tracking?
and come back if you find it.
Just do a tracking check.
Okay. What's nat 20?
Okay.
It's right there.
I found it.
Nigel, you all right?
It's literally been there the whole time.
Just sitting there.
It's one of the children.
It's lounging, reading the Sunday paper.
It's been in the party with us since the beginning.
It's just it's dressed as the child. It's just
Oh no, I've been found out!
so
He's just a bear.
so you can find the indentations in the earth where it's been torn up from something tunneling through it, so you're pretty sure you can track this. So you found its tracks, so to speak, and you see which direction they went in, so
All right.
you can follow them.
That way.
So you guys, the tracks head northwest.
Follow those tracks.
To the southeast, you say.
Back into town.
Back to Borad.
Where's Aloris during all of this?
She was going.
she
she left
left.
days
She
ago.
left.
She left days ago.
You guys are on your own, but she did give me a nice smile, wink, and nod on the way out.
What are you guys doing? Just following the tracks?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah,
children
that's
to
all we got.
lead.
Children lead.
In the lead, 2 children in the lead and 1 child in the back.
One child left behind.
Which ones do you want? Small children in front and largest one in the back, or
Yep.
vice versa?
Where's the angry? The angry. There's only one angry.
They're all angry, but one
I
was
think
the one that was
angriest
just
child should be in the front,
I agree.
and the
Okay.
unangriest children should be in the back.
Yeah.
okay. Angry child's just walking in front of you, hunched over, weapons always drawn, just constantly growling and grunting.
Hey, don't be a sissy. Pound the ground so it knows where you're at.
So it's just
I
stomping loudly as it walks.
mean, that was a crit fail and a persuasion roll.
Roll off.
Oh, yeah? Percent or 20?
We'll go percent. Because I, too,
The blue one is
Botched.
tennis space. 55.
stomp away he does. But, like, double stomp, jump.
Hey, stupid! Stomp! You won't!
He's like,
God damn it! I couldn't
jump,
think of a
jump, jump,
comeback.
jump, jump, jump. Your face is stupid.
Fuck!
So you're following these tunnels for at least a couple hours. And then just keep on going and going. Are you guys doing anything else in the meantime? Just keep on following them. Because, again, you haven't seen it in like 12 hours.
Can I do a
Perception. Yeah.
Okay.
I try to walk without rhythm.
I botched my perception.
Awesome.
I don't see jack shit anything.
It's a 21.
11.
You can see pretty far in the distance. To your right, I guess. You can see little
A
puffs of
shimmering
dirt.
light. Up ahead in the
Really
distance,
far
you saw a
away.
shimmering
Not
light?
coming towards you or anything, but you just see some puffs of dirt in the distance to your right.
I'm gonna tell the little stomper
Yeah.
that. Oh, I fuck.
It's working!
Go right, yeah.
And he turns to the right, and he just goes,
No.
and then runs off. Just fucking sprints. And then the two kids are like, and they just start sprinting too with
We
weapons
should
drawn.
Sprint after them.
I mean, why don't they speak real words? I don't
The
get it.
feral children.
I know
feral
they're
berserker
feral.
children.
I mean, they had
They're
parents.
being raised
They
by-
had parents.
No,
They
they're
were
being-
in the crowd. I saw them.
They're being raised by Gulden as berserker children. They're fed mushrooms every
No.
2 days.
LSD. Little bits of LSD every day since birth.
Terrible world.
Blood's so good.
This is no place to raise a child.
In fact, it's
neighborhood
And
cold
they're
as hell.
angry at us for defiling their crypt, but they have mushroom fucking abused children just running rampant.
They
through
will be
town.
great warriors.
That's
How
why.
dare you?
I mean,
That's why you lose down south.
I really think that they should.
No crazy kids.
Cocaine used to be in cough syrup, though, so like.
I know, but it's
Back in the
that.
good old
get
days.
your
Exactly.
town's
Suzanne
priority.
remembers.
I remember.
I still have some.
Get your priorities straight on how to run your town.
So they've sprinted off. They're a solid 40,
I say we
50
follow
feet
them.
away.
Harpoons attached to barrels drawn.
I don't want to get too close, but
I'm gonna-
I will pick up my pace.
I want to be in the back.
When we throw the barrels, is it going to be a strength or a dex roll?
Strength.
Okay. Give the dex people the harpoons and the shields to coast on. And the strength people the shields to coast on attached to the harpoons.
How heavy are the
And
harpoons?
the barrels. The strength
It's like a
people.
javelin.
So
it's like a
give
heavy duty
everything to
javelin,
me.
so
Okay.
you
Yeah.
can still carry it.
Okay.
And
It's like that goblin thing that you got murdered with in the second episode.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, but a little heavier duty.
Let's take a
my
pee
pants.
break.
And we're back. So the children have sprinted off in the direction of this little tuft of dirt that shot up. What do you guys do? You guys haven't really chased after them yet, so they're about 50 feet off. You guys are still sitting there deciding what to do. As they...
I mean, I
Should
would
we
like.
have loaded the children's with the explosives so when it eats them?
We should have.
Are you chasing after the children or just
Kind
I
of.
guess we're
watching
gonna
them
have to.
run?
Kind of.
I'd say by-
I want to keep my distance.
Well,
We
they're
wanna
like
stay within
they're
range
like
attack.
70
But stay
feet away,
in-
so
I want to stay within range attack.
well, you better start moving.
Well, I'm gonna run then.
Okay.
Because he got that longbow, right?
Jaw.
Yeah.
I don't have arrows. The arrow store was closed.
You could have taken the giant spear from Enrica.
No,
You
but
also
I took
did
the
take that.
mace. I know, but I couldn't. Last time you said I couldn't carry the mace, and
It's a 19 strength.
you said I couldn't
Oh,
carry
couldn't
the mace.
carry 'em both.
And
Ah, okay.
the
Well,
javelin.
if you
My
just
arrows
take
are
off
too
all your
short.
armor and
for a
everything
short
else.
bow. So you wouldn't be able to drop back all the way with my arrows.
He's got a
They're
long bow.
all-purpose arrows. They're
Physics.
They're collapsible.
Duh.
Because they're usually cut to a certain length, so
No,
you can
no,
only
no,
draw
no.
them back
No,
so
it's like
far.
you just go tink. and
They're
now-
arrows.
Yeah.
The arrow
D&D,
store
they're
Yeah, they-
was
arrows.
closed.
Yeah. The Arrow Emporium.
Arrows are us.
Are you guys
arrows
chasing them
are-
yet? No?
I mean...
Do you want some arrows then if they're all just a uniform
No,
length?
no. I'll wait.
You'll wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want my javelin?
No, he has the harpoon. That's the point.
Shoot a harpoon?
Yeah, they gave you guys harpoons.
Yeah, I mean, it's
No.
on my back, bros. Can't you see that the harpoon?
All three of them.
All three of them.
no, they
are
were given to the
totally
dex
And the papoose.
And me.
peoples.
Oh, so
And
Kotato,
Vorrin.
Nigel, and what's your dex?
No.
Probably shit.
Sleeping.
And Arandol have harpoons.
Okay. And the 2 casks are on what? Arandol and Nigel? You two are the only strength.
Yep.
Their strength. My strength is. I only have a +1 in strength, so maybe not.
Probably
I
higher
mean,
than them.
Arandol, if you want, I can carry you as well, since I'm carrying everything else in this goddamn
No,
car.
I'm half wood elf, so I can run pretty well.
Okay. So you guys are sprinting off after them?
Yeah, I'm going to stay to the back.
Okay. Well, yeah, you guys are really far behind the
But I want
children
to
at
stay
this point.
behind Nigel and Arandol.
Sure, that's fine.
I pick Potato up.
Throw her in front of
Throw her
you.
in
You
front
just
of
keep,
us.
as you run,
No,
you just
no.
keep tossing her in
No.
front of
Dribble
you.
the half-lift.
Yeah.
Street sharks hate basketball.
They love shit-covered halflings.
It's a delicacy.
It's like chocolate covered.
All right, so we're running.
Yeah.
Well, they're running.
So you can see that
Delicious.
the kids are pretty far in front of you, but now there's like tufts of dirt like
Oh, it's made from potato,
coming
too.
in your general direction, and there's also
Vodka.
a mysterious character running towards your group as well.
Oh, hi. Harpoon it.
Sprinting.
What, perception?
Sure.
13?
You see that it's a female dwarf.
But, oh, it's a dwarf.
Can I make heavy breathing noises now as I'm running?
You can.
Hey, girl, hey.
This mysterious character is running towards the group as the children are running towards her, and you guys are technically
Does
running
she have a
towards her.
weapon drawn, or...
I don't know. Do you have a weapon drawn?
A quarterstaff, which is quite menacing.
Ooh, it's a stick.
What did the children do? I mean, they're in front of us.
You're gonna murder
They're
me.
gonna be the
before
first
they-
one.
The children are running at her with weapons drawn
Yes.
until they see the tufts of dirt behind her, and then they kind of change direction, and they're just like, ooh, okay. And then they're just running towards that with all their
Can I
weapons
do a
drawn.
perception check on the dwarf running toward us?
Sure.
To see if she's friendly or not. I got a 20, not natural.
She doesn't seem to really be paying attention to you so much as constantly looking over her shoulder as there's like this giant thing chasing her.
I scream, change you got to change directions. Has
be in that
the land shark
Jumped out of the dirt
jumped
yet?
out of the dirt yet?
Not yet.
Can you see his fin?
No, you don't see a fin.
Oh.
No.
I'm
See a
almost 100% positive that this creature doesn't have a fin.
I'm not gonna attack the dwarf as she. I'm more focused on the dirt
Okay, yeah, it's
shooting up.
it's approaching. It's getting really close to the kids now
Yeah,
that they've
that's-
run past.
That's why. I mean, we're letting the kids die.
Is everyone cool with this?
We should persuade them with "Don't let down your ancestors." Some sort of cry.
I mean, we should send the 2 weak ones and pull the strong one back. No.
We never really healed the strong one. He's still at 1 hit point.
Yeah, he is technically still 1 hit point.
So pull back one of his friends and make an assessment of which one is middle
Just
alpha.
tell them to jump and hammer on with their axes. And,
Party on,
Ride it like
Wayne.
a worm from Dune, because they don't want to get their exposed open flesh wound under the dirt. Pretty sure.
Because they'll get infection. We've done this
Yeah.
already. So we're letting one kid come back.
I mean, we can tell them what to do, but they have to actually
Do it? Yeah.
So this is persuasion.
They're also really far away
Scream.
and may not be
Alright,
paying
I'm
attention to you.
screaming at them the instructions to all get on with your axes, cause a wound, and rise to the side when it rolls. That'd be a 10.
Nope. None of them are at all interested in whatever you're saying. They're
was a
all
good
just
idea.
blood frenzy.
I tried.
So you're yelling this. In the middle of yelling this to them, this creature pops out of the ground and basically just completely envelops the middle child and goes
stops.
right back underground. And just a couple
should
of
listen
limbs
to
fall
me.
off, just shoot off the side.
Hey, doesn't he get a deck save?
I did it already while you guys were talking.
Don't the other two get advantage?
He was in combat range with their ally.
They both miss.
Oh, of course.
And just out of curiosity.
No, they don't lose limbs.
No,
They
that's
botched,
not,
didn't
that's
they?
not what I'm doing.
Both of them double botched.
And they
No, we only have one person who likes to do that.
It's true. We have a pro at that. Thank you very much.
Three times you've done
Okay, so as this giant creature, not giant, it's a very large creature.
Giant shark.
Sure.
Dirt shark.
It's a dirt shark. Pops out and eats the middle child, who was Vorrin's fighting partner, I suppose you could
Foe.
say. Yeah. The
Conky.
claws and limbs just kind of
Conqueree.
hit the two other children, and they take a lot of damage and are gashed up and wounded as they fly off to the sides. They're not dead, but they fly off to the sides.
So we can use them as bait.
Maybe.
Good.
And he goes back under the ground, but when he does so, he didn't quite have the
How do we
kid
know that it's
all
a
in
he?
his mouth.
Is his shark dick out?
I'm talking about the kid that he was fighting.
Okay.
So when the creature goes underground, the kid that was in his mouth, he wasn't completely in his mouth, so a few of his limbs just kind of get ripped off and fly off into the dirt, and they're just laying on top.
It's okay, we know a guy.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
So that happens, and then you don't see any more tufts of dirt as it disappears for a second. So that happened.
We should get on top of
As this
a bunch of rocks.
dwarf now runs into your group.
Hello.
Is that what you're doing?
Hi!
Hey, you guys!
Vorrin's gonna poke his head out, having just nappied, and go,
Oh, hello.
Hi, can you help us?
There's a big monster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
let's-
trying to
yeah.
kill it. Can
Let's
you try
Okay,
to help
cool.
us?
Let's do it.
Hey, have you seen any rocks nearby?
There's a whole
Perception. Oh, 23 perception for rocks. Standable rocks.
Sure, you can find some standable rocks about 100 feet back the way you came.
I make sure we bring our long branches for
Pole vaulting.
pole vaulting.
Pole vaulting.
Like in Tremors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because that's how this monster works.
Yeah, it is. He can't go on rocks.
Mm-hmm. Did you not hear the first thing I said when
but he leaps.
he
can
jumps
leaps,
30
but
feet
he
in the
can't-
air?
He can't
He has
sense the
hands.
vibrations that when we're on the rock.
No. No. But he can still run around on land if he wants.
Wait, it's got legs?
Yeah. It's not a worm.
So it literally is a street shark.
Yeah.
Does it have big biceps?
No.
Oh. So it's literally not a street shark.
No, it's like a street shark bear.
Is it scientifically
How many
accurate?
legs does it have?
Yeah.
Is it male or female?
Can I seduce it?
I'm going to go no.
But can I try?
It's a male.
How'd you like this scientific?
How large is the dirt
Love
shark's
it.
penis?
You didn't see it.
Actually,
I
because
will
well,
perceive.
it wouldn't.
It already happened.
It wouldn't be an external genitalia because I mean,
Unless we
It's a
got it
shark.
aroused.
Yeah, sharks don't have dicks hanging out all the time.
But they do have dicks.
Only the cool ones.
They're just not dropping dong all over the ocean.
Okay, Google.
They're not dolphins. I mean, come on.
Sharks have two penises.
And they're still inside.
Double the trouble.
That's right. They can just do
Who
DP
has
all
a
over.
they
YouTube
can
video?
DP on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember.
There's an outcropping of rocks 100 feet in the opposite
Yeah, we're
direction
going
where you're
over
running.
there. I say we go over there.
A female dwarf has run into your crowd.
Well, I know, but
Keep-
we've already.
Are you still running or are you stopping as
No,
soon
I'm
as you...
stopping.
she's-
I'd,
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather get.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey guys, what's up?
We convinced her to join
She,
us.
as she runs by, she smashes Nigel in the knee. Says, "I only have to run faster than you."
Sucker.
I don't do that.
Please.
No, I'm not a bully.
But you're a survivor.
Why are we going to the rocks?
I don't
Because they can't dig through rocks.
But it's just gonna jump over and you can kill
But
it.
we have the high ground. That's advantage.
Potato? Potamo?
know. You are the hunter after all.
Yeah, I'm the ranger.
I'm pretty sure if we have the high ground, we have advantage.
Not against
Says
something
the,
that
the
would be
knowledge
leaping.
priest.
I'm gonna see if I can, I don't know, maybe try to perceive where it's going next or something
Okay.
like that. I don't. I got a 4.
You put your head on the ground and you say, I think
It's underground, you guys.
it's under the ground.
I'm gonna cast
you guys-
augury.
It's in the dirt.
Okay.
And I get to see the outcome of an action that we take. in the near future.
Okay.
But you have to roll.
I have to roll?
Yes.
All right. What do I roll?
Percent
or D20?
But what are the children doing?
They're
Two
dead.
of them are laying on the ground,
They're so
heavily
dead.
wounded. And one of
Yeah.
them's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. So they haven't gotten back up yet.
Okay.
Just
So they're
Okay.
just laying about.
they're heavily wounded.
So I can ask about an action that is going to take place in the next 30 minutes, aka getting on the rocks.
Okay.
There's no percent unless I do it a second time.
Okay. So you just
So-
know what happens?
Well, vaguely, you say good, bad, both good and bad, or nothing.
Okay. So I just tell you those results. Like you don't have to roll anything for it.
Right.
It's just you get a result.
I
Okay.
get a result.
So what's the name of that spell?
Augury.
Okay. So the result of your augury is both good and bad.
I'll take it.
So you're taking his result and running to the rocks?
Good is better. I mean, if we stand in the dirt, it's definitely bad for it to eat us. So let's get on the rocks.
You start to see tufts of dirt in the distance again.
Oh, shit. Alright, I run towards the rocks.
Okay. So the group is running towards the rocks.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay. Athletics check, everybody.
This is the bad part.
22.
Okay.
10.
8.
7.
6.
Vorrin, what do you...
Roll
Athletics.
athletics.
He's on my back.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
Okay.
in the papoose.
I'm being carried.
Are you still asleep, or...
No,
How would
woke
you
up.
still be sleeping? I was gonna say.
I woke up.
So Potato and Arandol are on their way to the rocks. They're making decent headway, but the new dwarf and Nigel Honeytoe, along with Vorrin on his back, are lagging behind, and they notice these tufts of dirt are starting to get closer and closer and closer. So athletics check again.
16?
Potato's just cranking along.
A 6.
Too far ahead to help.
Or give a shit.
10?
You're making some progress,
I'm
but
short.
yeah. Arandol, what'd you get?
Dwarves are natural sprinters.
It's true.
I already made it, didn't
There's another roll.
I? 13.
Okay, so again, you're still cranking it right along. The rocks are pretty close.
Can I...
Nigel notices these tufts of dirt are getting closer and closer.
Can I
Yeah,
console? Can I talk to
the
my...
ground's starting to shake.
Okay.
It's
Things are getting a little close.
it's getting very close to us.
Do you... What
Just keep running.
do you running, or should I throw you out of the
Just
different
keep
direction?
running, motherfucker.
I don't...
Throw him onto the rocks.
I can throw you to
Yells
the left,
Arandol.
and I can...
Throw him
I
onto the
look
rocks.
back.
I'll catch him.
One more athletics check.
I can keep going, or I can push you to the left.
15.
I will never let go of
11.
God, I love you.
Hit you, Botched. Okay.
Am I at the rocks? I got a 15.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. I want to ready my bow.
22.
So Nigel almost feels like something's gaining on him, so he just takes
like
off all
My
of a sudden.
heart grows 3
Chariots,
sizes.
chariots
to-
of fire in the background. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
I just needed that confidence from Vorrin.
So he's taking off running.
you. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you.
He reaches in and is squeezing his butt cheeks.
The new dwarf is running pretty well. Arandol falls on his face as he... Well, actually, you know
Yeah,
what?
we should. Let me roll that percent.
You can roll one and I'll roll one too, and we'll take disadvantage.
91.
So yeah, you fall on your face.
With a little
Yeah,
skid.
with a skid. You can help him up or let him be as he lays on the ground and this thing approaches.
If I go to help him,
Go to hell.
It'll just hinder you slightly. I mean, you can do a dex check to see how quickly you can just... or a strength check to see if you can just kind of throw him up in the air. It's up to you.
my alignment will not let me
What?
run by him.
Okay. So you can strength check to see if you can toss him.
I'm going to try to make a grab, but I'm not going to stop my forward
Okay.
momentum.
Sure.
I'm going to cast command on Nigel Honeytoe.
His grab has happened, so...
But it's a word,
Okay.
so you have to save.
It's a wisdom save?
It is a wisdom save versus
Four-
DC 14.
14.
I fail it with a 5.
What's your...
Pass.
So I give him Vorrin.
Yeah, I mean it's interpretable.
Yeah, it's up to you how you interpret pass.
No, I would never.
You could
do
roll.
that.
You could roll a percent on the interpretation. It's magical.
No. Pass.
Can you think of any other ways pass would be?
Yeah,
thought
to
of?
pass him by.
Okay, so there's that. There's pass and Vorrin.
That is the
Any other
intent.
ways that you could interpret it?
He can't. He's wearing me like a backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's either
I'm just giving you as many options as possible because I'm
pass
going to roll
by,
percent.
pass
Vorrin.
Vorrin,
Pass out.
pass a kidney
Pass
stone.
out. Oh,
Or like
pass a kidney
or
stone.
pass him some other gear.
Yeah,
or-
pass him random crap.
Give him
Pass him-
something.
Pass gas.
Pass or fart.
Yep, you could fart.
That's all I can think
So
of.
5. Okay, so we'll have it be like a normal die. You want to roll higher for better outcomes. Which
Write out what it is.
Okay.
First before.
so what's the best outcome here?
Best outcome is pass
Fart.
by.
No.
Pass
fart.
gas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pass gas. The
Next one?
Pass by.
Pass an item, probably, right?
Pass by.
Pass by. Okay.
Pass him an item.
Pass him a
Pass
Vorrin,
Vorrin.
and then a pass out.
Yep.
Okay.
Because pass out is both of them.
Okay, I've written them down.
So
Vorrin.
You want
what
high.
die? What die?
D20,
D20.
and you want high.
For you. Good job giving him a D20 roll high, not percentage.
Yep.
17.
You pass gas. So you can do whatever you want. You can still help him up with that strength
Nope.
check that you did.
Nope.
Just run on by him?
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck him.
So you run on by. You make it to the rocks. Everyone makes it to the
good.
rocks. Arandol, what are you doing as you're stuck on the ground? Are you trying to dex your way up?
Yeah, I'm trying to get myself up.
Okay. Dex check. What'd you roll?
A 5. A 2 that plus 3 is a 5.
So all of a sudden you see this explosion of dirt as this giant fucking bear shark thing just
How far away is
it
it?
has pants on. It's crazy. I don't know. How far is it? About 30 feet. It's leaping through the air.
Can I try to
Slow-mo.
shoot at it?
I mean, I have an idea.
Okay.
So
You
I
could
have,
shoot
the, I have
at
the
it.
quick shot both, so it does 2 shots.
Sure.
Oh, is it out? I haven't been paying attention.
It just leapt through the air.
Okay, yeah.
I got
Arandol.
19. Both hit. That would be 7. Should I roll again for the second arrow?
Yeah.
Can I
7. So 14 damage.
Okay.
Can I take a shot with the harpoon?
What did you roll for? Yeah.
19.
Yeah. What?
Harpoon?
You're throwing a harpoon? Well, you didn't. I mean, you're just climbing up on the rock, so I don't know if you'd be able to make
No,
it.
you're right. Because I
So you hit it with 2 arrows, but it
I'm also going to cast a spell at it.
didn't care.
Oh.
All right, Vorrin. Are you just shooting spells from the back of
Yep. From the
Nigel Honeytail?
Is it within 10 feet of anyone?
Not yet.
Okay, then I will
It's not
cast.
within 10 feet of
Not yet.
Arandol? No.
Not yet.
You do have to roll to attack me, right?
I do.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I don't
that-
actually need to roll.
How
I
far?
cast
What's the distance on that spell?
60 feet.
Yeah, it hits. Or that's far enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I will cast. Wait, how far away is it?
If it is probably about 20 feet from Arandol, so it's probably another 10 feet from you, so it's probably about 30,
Okay, yeah,
35 feet.
I will cast Shatter. It needs to make a
Is it rock-like?
con save.
Yeah, it's
Of what?
It's gonna do that.
13.
Okay.
Yeah. 1.
He botched.
Yes!
Nothing bad happened, but he botched. So what does that do?
Alright, so he takes.
I don't know if botches do anything for saves.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
He takes
He rolled low
12
anyways.
damage.
Okay.
A loud booming noise happens right here in its mouth. Because I just kind of
So wait, did it take damage from me shooting it
Yeah,
at all?
it did.
Okay.
Yeah,
made its
took
tongue
damage.
shatter.
Yeah. So it hit. So it'll take a minus. We'll say 5 to its attack, as it's leaping out at Arandol.
As my action for the round, I will bless myself for plus 2 AC for 10. Don't you crit me. Don't you crit me.
I crit you. I rolled a 20.
So my 22 AC means nothing?
No, it means absolutely nothing. So you're gonna take.
All the damage. With a spell.
No, you take 30.
Oh, yeah, I'm KO'd.
Okay. So he basically just leaps onto you and smashes you, and then...
Does he bite me, drag me under?
No, he just landed
I
on
taste
top
like
of you
elf, so he
and
doesn't
crushed
like me.
you.
He body
essentially.
slammed you.
He didn't bite you. These were from claws.
Okay, yeah.
So he just crushes you with claws, and you're just... Gah! But when he lands on you, he sees the other party members, and then he starts to take off sort of like an animal. But in the meantime, we are going to call it for right there, as Arandol lies unconscious and broken. So yeah, thanks everybody for listening. Tune in next time.
You can follow us on Twitter at Botched Podcast, or if you have some extra money, you can go to botchpodcast.com and give it to us, please. But if you don't have the money and you want to help out the show, the best way to do that is to go to iTunes and give us a 5-star review, like these people right here.
John Don Moyer, Riku210, Self-Cleaning Mutant, and Captain Hygiene.
See you guys next week.
And kill an animal or some shit.
Yeah, do that.
Also, give our page a like on Facebook, if you will.
Bam.
Follow us on Twitter. See you, bye.
See you, nerds.
Okay, thanks, bye.